back to my YouTube channel, The English Ocean. As we have already started the English grammar chapter, parts of speech, and yesterday we had discussed several nouns like abstract noun, possessive noun, collective noun, and material noun. So let's revise something. Abstract noun is the noun that cannot be touched or cannot be seen, like our feelings and other emotions, means which are the concept or idea. And what is collective noun? A group of things, people or object that represent a unique identity, that is collective noun. Then come to material noun. What is material noun? Material noun represent the material or material from which the things are made. Then and possessive noun. So what is possessive noun? Possessive noun is the noun that represents the ownership or possession on something. Means this is my brother's pen, means my brothers is the possessive noun here. Today we will discuss rest of the noun like countable noun, uncountable noun and compound noun. But before that, those who have not subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe it, do like and share and press the bell icon to get further notification. Friends, as I know, most of the students, they want to learn English, but due to lack of basic grammar knowledge, they face a lot of problems. So this video will be helpful for them. So today we will start with countable noun. Countable noun is the noun that represents the things or object can be counted. In simple word, if we say the noun which can be counted is called countable noun. Means anything which we can see in our surroundings like table, fan, chair, apple, dogs, cats, anything. There are some basic rules for countable noun. These are like countable noun can be singular or plural. Countable noun can be singular or can be plural. Like a friend, a man, a house, a city, an umbrella, an eagle. Okay, means these are the singular. Here we have used a or an with it. Okay, and there are some plural countable noun like 2 books, 2 pens, 3 dogs, 4 days, 5 days, like this. Means where we simply add the s or es and make the plural noun. Okay. Then most singular countable noun become plural by adding s at the end of the word. Means by adding at the end of the word, by adding s at the end of the word, we can make a singular noun into a plural noun. Like chair to chairs, table to tables, fan to fans, dog to dogs. Okay. In this way, we can convert the singular countable noun into plural countable noun. We can also use article the with plural countable noun. Example we can take the monkeys, the teachers, the book, the bananas. Monkey, it is in plural countable form. Okay. Then the teacher, a plural countable noun. Then come to another point. Sometimes we use article the with singular countable noun when the noun has already been introduced. Means when we have already introduced a noun with a or an, then we can use the with singular countable noun. Like I need a phone. A phone, singular. Here we have used. Here is the phone. The phone. Here a phone. Here the phone. Okay. Did you buy a new car? A singular countable noun. Here a is used. Then where is the car? Here the is used. Means in the first sentence we have already introduced that singular countable noun with a. Yes, this is the car. Here the is used with singular countable noun. Now come to uncountable noun. A simple definition for uncountable noun is the noun which cannot be counted is called uncountable noun. Or if we simply say the noun which we cannot count. We can get some examples like gold, rice, milk, water, information, advice, furniture, luggage, garbage, etc. There are many examples, but we will take this much. Okay. Another point for uncountable noun is uncountable noun are always remain in singular form and we must use singular verbs with it. Now we'll get some example. The news is very important. News is uncountable noun and is singular form. So we have used singular verb is. The luggage looks heavy. Luggage is an uncountable noun and we have used singular verb with it. Music is the source of peace. We have used singular verb with uncountable noun music. Can you count music? No. So it is an uncountable noun. Come to another point. We cannot use article a or am with uncountable nouns and cannot use number before uncountable noun. Like we cannot say a water, a milk, a rice, a gold, a sugar because we cannot count water, so we cannot say a water. We cannot count milk, so we cannot say a milk. We cannot count gold, so we cannot say a gold. Okay. Some examples are there. I add a sugar in my tea. So here this sentence is wrong. A cannot be added with sugar because sugar is an uncountable noun. I add sugar in my tea. This is correct. This is right. Okay. I add some sugar in my drink. Okay. So here this can be right because quantifier is used here. Some sugar. You have a sand in your shoe. Sand, can you count sand? No. So this example is wrong. We cannot add a with sand. You have sand in your shoe. This can be right. Okay, come to another point. We have to use quantity words or quantifiers with uncountable noun. To count the uncountable noun or to get the measurement, we have to use a quantity words or quantifiers with it. Like 1 glass of water. To measure the level of water or the amount of water, we have to use a quantifier with it, like 1 glass of water. Here 1 glass is the quantifier. Then a drop of water. Here it is the quantifier. I need some time. Time, can you count? No. So before that we have added a quantifier some. A bottle of milk. Here a bottle of is the quantifier. Come to another point. We can modify uncountable noun by using a word that specifies a container or form. Means to show the quantity or amount of uncountable noun, we can use a container. Container means a kind of quantifier here. Okay, means a handful of grass. A handful of grass. Piece of paper. Piece of paper. Balls of cheese. Balls of cheese. Bottle of water. Then cubes of sugar. Means all these are bottle, that balls, container, handful, a form to show, cubes, piece. Okay, a kind of quantifier it is. The same point elaborate in the next point that The container or form words can be follow adjective, number or article a, an or the. Okay, with the container or with the quantifier we can also use the adjective or a number a and the article. We can also use all these things with that. Okay. Like a handful of grass, here the container handful, and before that we have added a handful of grass to show the quantity of grass. The packet of salt. Okay, here the article is used. A warm cup of tea, here article a is used. Warm, this is the adjective, warm cup of tea. A piece of equipment, here a the article is used. Some cubes of sugar, here some is used. Okay, then 3 pieces of paper, here it is the number we have used. 3 pieces of paper, 5 pieces of paper, like this. Some other points are there. Some nouns can be used countable or uncountable. Depends on their meaning and how they are used in a sentence. Means some nouns are there which can be used as countable and uncountable. Like glass, glasses. Glass is the singular and glasses is the plural form. I drank a big glass of juice. Here it is singular countable, big glass. Okay, this glass is singular countable. I drank 2 glasses of milk. 2 glasses, plural countable. Then the ball broke the glass in the window. Here the glass is uncountable. But what are the meaning of this sentence? I drank a big glass of juice. Here glass is a container, a pot. Okay, I drank 2 glasses of milk. Means how many times you have taken the milk? 2 glasses. Okay, means 2 full glass of milk you have taken. The ball broke the glass. Here glass is a material. Means here the meaning is the glass, the container we use, and here glass is the material. Okay, then come to another example. I only speak one language. It is singular countable, language. Okay, she speaks 3 languages, plural countable. Please don't use bad language. Bad language. Okay, here in the first sentence, I only speak one language. It is used as a countable noun. The language is used as a countable noun. But in this last sentence, please don't use bad language. It is used as uncountable noun. Means the meaning of the same word changed in different sentences. Means as per the context or as per the sentence, we can use the same word as countable or uncountable. Some other examples also there. Iron. Okay, sometimes iron is used as a material. When it is used as a material, it is uncountable. But when you say iron, which we use for press, it is as a electrical appliances. Similarly, paper when it is used as a material, it is uncountable. But newspaper, a piece of newspaper, at that time it will be used as the countable. Okay, now come to compound noun. A noun made up of 2 or more words that join together to make a single meaning is called compound noun. When 2 or more words join together to give a new meaning or a different meaning, it is called compound noun. Means two words joined together and giving a new meaning. There are three types of compound noun, or to form a compound noun there are three ways. First, one word compound noun, two words compound noun, and hyphenated compound noun. In one word compound noun, there is no space between the two words. Means the two words joined together without giving a space, like basket plus ball, basketball. Drug plus tour, drugstore. Film plus maker, filmmaker. You can see in these words there is no space. Let's come to two words compound noun. Here there is a small space between two nouns. Fire plus tree, fire tree. It is giving a different meaning. North plus America, North America. Here a space is there. Chain reaction, high school, heart attack, then prime minister, air conditioner. All these are the two words compound noun. Means to differentiate between one word compound noun or two word compound noun, when you can see a space is there, you can easily get the idea that it is one word compound noun and another is the two word compound noun. Okay. Then come to hyphenated compound noun. Here hyphen, a single line or small line, that is called hyphen, is used here. Mother-in-law. Mother, here hyphen is used in hyphen law. Father hyphen in law. Father-in-law, mother-in-law. Babysitter. Runner-up. Then empty-handed. Self-esteem, self-control. So student, this much for today. We have completed parts of speech, the first topic, noun here. Okay, in the next video we will discuss pronoun. But if you have not subscribed my channel, then subscribe it quickly and press the bell icon to get further notification. And don't forget to do like, share and subscribe. And please don't miss a single class. If you miss the class, then it will be difficult for you to understand the next video. Till then, bye bye. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.